conversations with your children and bring back the memories. Yes, the memories. And that's where your children and grandchildren will get the joy out of being Jamaican and of Jamaican heritage. Bring back the stories of when you were a little girl. I used to climb up in the tambourine tree and wasp bite me and all them things. So bring back those stories. I have plenty of stories, so I
We see, we have to go and look longer now, coming now. Like the next connection just gone through. So we're live now on Instagram and YouTube as well as
and
Facebook.
I was the only child. So one of
Yeah,
the things
your
is
poor
that
banding.
I was the only child. I never used to like play because I don't want to fall and chip up my knees, but I used to like climb in the tree. So I tell my kids now, I used to climb in the tamarind tree, the wasp bite me and all those things. Tell your children those stories that bring back the smile on your face and you become a little girl and a little boy again. Yeah,
As they say, where we have the opportunity in this time, for those who have members close to them, for those who have a lost history, like Philip people, them we know the names of grandfathers, but none of them are putting an eye on them. Then they did not hear them. We know our maternal grandmothers. I myself laid eyes on both of them, but when I look at those who have the actual opportunity to sit down and have access to mother, father, granny, great granny, and great great granny. I want to not get them on a phone, on no video, on no audio to control the narrative. They have these stories. Now we have some who will never speak of the Jamaica of old, but they will speak of their adventures once they left. And that's still an integral part of history because they've gone so many places, so many places,
yes, yes.
or even if you said the right thing. I remember God bless the dead, Maximilian Emmanuel Winston McTaggart. Eh?
Ooh,
Used to
lots
work
of
at
name.
Guantanamo Bay. All right. Then you have one next one that my father would speak about the locks in the Panama Canal.
Yes.
I still want, but I know that there's 300 plus descendant families of Solomon Grandpa Ghana, Ecuador, left him wife and pitney out the door.
Ecuador.
300 plus Jamaican descendant families. It's just that my for born up on my Spanish forget a real story out there.
Yes.
And again, this is all our global Jamaican
Jamaican.
diaspora.
Yes.
But Lorraine, she a run for the spot. We can take care of it and give our voice to council at large.
Yes, and to bring the stories forward because we don't want our history and our heritage to be lost. As you said, we have more to tell, and we want to hear those stories. I used to love when my mother used to take me to the country, like in Portland for summer. And I have a story to tell. One time was crossing the cow pasture and the bull was underneath the tree, Miss Brenda. And I tell you, the cow was chewing him cud. And I said to the other kids, that was first of all, that was taking me to the river. My parents, them passed, so I can talk about this now. So I said to them, so mommy can't know that I'm going to the river because she going to beat me. So they said, no, can't tell her. So the cow underneath the tree and him. So him watch us go, But it's when we're coming back. So we go to the river. I was like the smallest one. And when we coming back, we go through the cow pasture again. And the Isabel him say, all right. So no crazy enough to cross the path again. And I am the last one to go over the fence. I was the last one at the back because crossing the fence, that we're going to get to that piece. And he got up and he started after all of us. Mm, let me tell you, I was crying for my dear mother.
When they say high steel and boy.
And they had to pull me over the fence. And I said to them, I'm going to tell my mother. I'm going to tell my mother. They begged me not to tell her. I said, I'm going to
Are you
tell
go far
her.
from go to the river with them,
I'm going to tell her.
you see when
So
I take city pick the guy country what happen?
city picnic go country. They begged me. So they said, no, I said I'm going to get all of Unu in the shows.
And then we turn around and use those same skills right here in the places we
Yes,
migrate
yes.
to.
We want to, because our children don't know those survival skills. They don't know those. Never been to country. Cross the boat, and those. I use those things right now in counseling for some of my clients, telling them about. Well, there was a day when the bull ran me down, and whatever. And my clients would just have a hilarious. They just break out in laughter because they're imagining me running. I said yes, and it teaches you about life. There's situation that will allow you to go, but to come back. And there's a saying too: the bull, he watches you go, but it's when you coming back he's going to
Mhm.
get you. It's the truth. I experienced the truth. Up until today, I remember that. So I share those things with people. We're able to share those things, share those stories, those experiences, and true Jamaican stories, true experiences. We can't let
That's
them.
what my picking them things I lie, where I lie.
Exactly.
But I mean, and I would like to say, in my use of wonderfully 57 years, it was the training in Little Greendale, attending Tradiga. Wait, hold up, let me be
The
nice.
legal
There was,
part.
there was a time when I would say it in a certain way. See, the list would go St. Teresa Prep, Tradiga Park, and yeah, I have to be
Oh,
nice. No, I would absolutely go down there so because I just said I'm some chat was than everybody else. Because it was an absolute new language to my ears. I'd only had a few months at St. Teresa Prep, and then here at Trinidad Park, now I go, I'm a
Tradiga,
full
right.
yes, right now with it. But
But
no,
those are the fabric.
it
The
was the training. It was
Yes,
there that you
yes,
see storm coming through, rear Cobia run over. So you take off your shoes, take off your socks. Now,
yes,
how would I come to live in urban situations that were near water lines enough where the I'd have to go and open the manhole covers, otherwise there'd be water waist high or above. But because I had this river training in
yes,
Jamaica, it's no
yes.
big deal. Same thing in Charleston. It's the low country. Nicole passed through, but the pumps are now in. They did extensive work. Other than that, you could put canoes on my street right here. But again, it comes to a certain height, not the water. But I've been trained.
Your
Jamaica,
Jamaican background has see, that's
yes,
what I'm talking about. Yeah.
yes.
So you learn to appreciate where you
So
come
I
from.
gotta use it well. So
Yeah.
buck off your state them again, coming around them, and you are look to represent them. Yeah,
Hold on, Miss.
come
I
call
have
them.
them right. So our
Olivia,
13,
so
13 states in the South that
yes.
I would like to, and I know I'm going to represent you because now we have come to show you, we are showing you who this representative is all about, who I am, what I'm
And
about.
we have an active link in order for you to register. You have to register before you vote. Once you register, then you will receive in the due time your email link in order for you to cast your vote.
Yes. So the 13
Glow,
states are
um,
Alabama, Arkansas, Arizona, Florida, Georgia, Louisiana, Mississippi, North Carolina, South Carolina, New Mexico, Oklahoma, Tennessee, and Texas.
boom. See there. We're going to
Beautiful
carry more
state.
people and see if we can find them bit
Yes.
by bit. If you
And
know
we're
of
doing
them,
we are going to do a roll call too as well. So we're roll calling the folks in these 13 states. If you're listening and you're out there, we are asking you to do us the honor of sending at least 5 to 10 people. Just share, just keep sharing with folks that you know, your family. And once again, when you cook your chicken and your rice and peas and you make your carrot juice this Sunday. register to vote around the dinner table.
She there up. She want to put full food in that game.
Yes, yes.
Full food in that game.
Full food. Wherever food is, people really, really have a great time and socialize. Rice and peas and chicken and carrot juice bring people together.
That's how when you live near enough people. Michelle McKenzie, give thanks for hanging through. Just say thank you for caring about our people and people share their life. This is good education for all of us Jamaicans. I give thanks
Thank
for
you,
Uno.
Sharon.
I'm gonna say we'll come back again because what some Uno don't know what it is. Lorraine, tell them again. What is a member of the Jamaican diaspora? Who
A
them is?
member
Right
of the
back to
Jamaican
yourself.
diaspora is you. It is a Jamaican who's living here, wherever you are in the United States. But this evening we're talking about the southern states, the 13 states in the south. So you are the Jamaican diaspora. If you are of Jamaican heritage, if you were born in Jamaica, you are the Jamaican diaspora.
Mm-hmm. And your picnic count too. Cause me are one of
Yes.
them.
If
You
your
drop
grandmother, if your
um
grandmother, your grandfather, your mother, your brother, if you're married to a Jamaican, you are the Jamaican diaspora.
um and if even if you not come through all of that and you Jamaican citizenship, and even though
Yes,
you still live a foreign yes so whether yes so Canada or the UK, me not left for now. She's specific. She's Jamaican Southern, but me I cover the whole of global. I will go and come back
yes,
again
yes,
because what? Yeah, we create local, but we think global all the time. This
yes.
has been a moment with Lorraine J. Smith, who's vying for Global Jamaica Diaspora Council, Southern United States. Good evening and goodbye.
Thank you, Miss Brenda, and I hope I'll be back pretty soon. Thank
Yes,
you.
yes, yes. For those on YouTube, on the catch piece site later, I'm gonna drop the full video. Instagram, wanna get the last piece too. LinkedIn, thank you very much. It's been amazing. Facebook, see you later. Bye, Lorraine.
Bye, Miss Brenda.